Okay, in this video, I want to talk about how you can save time and effort by using the free HubSpot CRM. Okay, so if you don't already know what HubSpot is, okay, it's basically an all-in-one platform for CRM, which is customer relationship management, but it also has all kinds of marketing tools wrapped around it and sales tools as well if you want them. But the core of the product is the CRM, and everything else can be added on around that. Okay, so I'm just going to bring up a screen. I'm going to share my screen so you can see a blog that I wrote about this, which I'm going to talk through, which I think you'll find useful. Okay, so first thing, this is just the newcastlestartupweek.com website. If you go to the blog, on any page except for the homepage, on the right hand side you'll see a series of images. If you scroll down to the HubSpot logo, if you click on that, that will take you through to this blog that I've written about how you can save time and effort with the free HubSpot CRM. Okay, so since being self-employed since 2016, I do personally think one of the best things that I've done is to use online tools that all integrate with each other so that regular processes can be automated, saving me lots of time and effort. And definitely the most important of these that I use or have been using for a good few years now is HubSpot. So I use HubSpot to collect contact details of all my new and potential customers, my clients, my partners into the single CRM, the customer relationship management system. And that allows me to divide them up into different lists, and I can send bulk or individual emails to each of those contacts, or hundreds and often thousands of email contacts all at once. So with HubSpot, what I can do is I can manually add new contacts directly into the CRM. I can scan business cards to remember them, when we used to be able to go to physical networking events, but you can scan business cards into HubSpot using the HubSpot mobile app. And then automatically it extracts the information. It takes a photo, an image of the business card, scans the image, pulls out the information and uploads it to the CRM, it's like magic. I can pull contacts through automatically when someone books a ticket for an event on Eventbrite, but I do need to use a third-party tool called Zapier. I can pull contacts through automatically when someone fills out a survey or registers their interest in a new product or service via Typeform. That also needs to be connected via Zapier. I can collect contacts via landing pages and data capture forms, which are created using HubSpot. I can collect contacts via Facebook or LinkedIn ads, and I can collect contacts via pop-up forms on my website. And I really didn't appreciate how important a fully integrated CRM tool was until I started using HubSpot properly. So if you're not using a CRM tool at the minute, I would strongly advise that you get one. And of all the ones that are out there, I think HubSpot is the best. And it is completely free to use the HubSpot CRM. They've said it's been free for years, and they've said it will always be free. The only things that you pay for are the additional marketing tools or sales tools that sit on top of that if you want them, but you don't necessarily need to do that. So if you go onto this blog, there's a link on the blog where you can click that link or tap that link, and you can sign up for the free HubSpot CRM. I would recommend that people sign up for the free CRM first and only pay for the paid for version, the marketing tools, when you feel ready to do that. But the first step is to sign up for the HubSpot CRM, and you can upgrade at any time after that. I'm just going to show you here, there's a little video that I recorded a while ago, which demonstrates how the business card scanner can be used in the app. So there's a little video here. I'll see if I can get that to work. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So you see there's my business card. Just hover over it, take a photo. Takes a couple of seconds, pulls through the information. It presents me with the information it thinks that I might want. I choose what will be pulled through. If there are any errors, Usually it doesn't have any errors, but depends on the business card. It might not get it totally accurately, but you can just type over it. You can update it with the correct information. You see how slow a typer I am, or how fast a typer I am. Once you're happy with all that information, that's it. It's in there. So that contact will now be in the CRM. So you can view it on your mobile app, but you can go onto your desktop, you can go onto your iPad or tablet, and you can see that information in there. So that good few months ago, I had a massive pile of business cards. I've been carrying them around for months and never got around to doing anything with them. And I spent probably an hour just going through uploading all these contact details to the HubSpot CRM by doing that. And it's actually a really fun way of doing it. But if you're doing it as you're going along, like some people collect several business cards a day or more, particularly when it was physical networking events. But if you keep on top of it, it's just a really quick, fast way to get all your contacts into the CRM system. And that might just be for yourself, but particularly if you're working in a team, you might be the person who's collecting the contacts and potential clients, and someone else in your team might need those contact details to do the follow-up with. And by using a CRM that you've all got access to, this is a really clever, efficient, smarter way of doing it. So I encourage you to have a look at the blog that I've written, and you can sign up for free HubSpot CRM. I'm just going to show you here the pricing. So like I say, the HubSpot CRM is completely free, but if you did decide that you wanted to upgrade to the Marketing Hub, which is what I use, so I have the CRM, and then on top of that, I pay, I think it's around about, if you wanted to upgrade, there's actually an offer on at the moment. There are offers on all the time, but it's usually about £45–50 a month for the Marketing Hub. But right now they've got a special offer on where it's £38 a month. But if you click and sign up through the link in my blog first, and then upgrade from there, then you'll get the free trial, and also it registers as a that I've referred you to it. So there's a benefit to me in doing that, because I get a small commission from HubSpot. There's no cost to you, but HubSpot would pay me a small commission for sending you their way. Okay. I'm going to bring up my HubSpot here. So when I first log into the HubSpot CRM, this is what I see. I can see how many contacts are being created per month. You can see there was a big spike here way back in February 2019 when there were a lot of contacts added. Currently, I've got 2,833 contacts in my HubSpot CRM. So these are all people who've been to my events in the past. So they've been to the Newcastle Startup Week Festival, the Founders Friday events, or they've registered their interest in the products and services that I've created, the Startup Week community, you name it, they're all in here. And the majority of these sources come through registering their interest through a pop-up form, through an ad, through booking a ticket on Eventbrite, or filling out a type form survey or something else like that. That's the majority of my contacts. Okay. If I go into contacts here, these are all the different lists that I have. So what you can do is you can segment your contacts into as many different lists as you want. So I've got a list of speakers for Newcastle Startup Week 2019, 2018. I've got speakers for Startup Week 2018, Scale Up Summits 2017, speakers for Founders Friday, the Startup Week online events. I've also got members of the Startup Week community. I've got people who came to all of the events, so all the Founders Friday events. We were typically getting between 50, 60 to 80 people coming every single month. So they're all in here, people who filled in surveys. So combined, my total number of contacts, I think, is about 2,800 odd, but they're all broken down into multiple lists, depending on how they came across us. I won't go into each list because then I don't want to show individual contact details for people, but what I will show you is that for every single contact that is in HubSpot CRM, I'm going to bring up my contact details. Oops. I'm going to search for if I can find. So I'm in here. Let's have a look. Okay. So for each contact, so I'm in here. Obviously, there's contact name. You can edit the details. First name, last name, job title. You can edit the information in here. You can change all that information, but there's also a list of activity. So I can see that this contact, me, has what pages I've viewed, what emails I've opened. It's all in there. I can see on the right-hand side, I can see some further information like what lists this person belongs to. But also what's a really cool thing to do is you can send an email direct to that person. So when you connect your email provider to it, so at the minute I use Google. I use the Google Workspace suite of products for Newcastle Startup Week. So I've connected my Gmail account to HubSpot, which means that if I send an email from within HubSpot, that also gets tracked. It looks like it's an email sent from me, and it gets tracked. If I send an email from Gmail, it also gets tracked in here. So I'll show you what I mean. I can create an email now. Okay, so I'll just say here, just a test. Okay, so this looks like an email, like a normal email, because I've already put in the template. So to the recipient, they won't know that I've sent it through HubSpot. This will just look like an email that's been sent from, imagine it wasn't me I'm sending it to, imagine it was you. If I sent an email from within HubSpot, the email would come from paul@newcastlestartupweek.com, even though it was sent from within HubSpot. So I'm just going to send that now. Let's have a look. Okay. Just going to send that. Okay. So now that that email has been sent, I can view that email anytime from within HubSpot. And also, if I'd sent that email from within my normal email account from within Gmail, that would appear in here because I've connected the two, and I could show that there was some contact made by me to this person in HubSpot. So it's just a really clever way of communicating. And why this is useful, particularly recently, I've been doing this a lot more. If I send out a bulk email, so I might send out an email to 1,000 people or a few hundred people on a list. Obviously, not everybody opens that email and not everybody clicks through on an email, but I can actually see within, like if I go into marketing and if I go into email, I can see, let's find one. Okay. So I'm not gonna, let's just see, there was one that was sent out just the other day. So I can see this is the email that was sent out. I can view the email again. So I sent an email which just kind of asked people if they were feeling overwhelmed, and by how much they had to do or want to do this year, not making much progress. So I encourage them to read a really great review I've just had for the 5-star focus program, the business coaching program that I'm running, and I encourage them to book their spot. So I can view that again. I can see who it went to, which lists it went to. The open rate at the moment, it was sent to 895 people. It's been opened by about 20%. I think, might be wrong, I think 23% is considered, or 20% is considered good, a good open rate. Obviously, you'd love it to be 100%, but it's very, very hard to get everybody to open an email unless you just send an email to one person. But even then, there's no guarantee they're going to open it. And the click rate, that will just keep going up. It's just went out a couple of days ago, but I can see that 12 people so far have clicked on it, on the links within the email. If I then click onto that, I would see exactly who had clicked on that link. And then what I can do, because it's all connected to the CRM, I can send individual emails to each of those people. So I can say things like, oh, hi, whatever. I saw that you just opened my email and you click through to find out more. Do you have any questions about it, or would you like to know more? So it's just a clever, smart way. It's all integrated, all built around the CRM for you to try and convert interest into a genuine qualified lead. Because if someone's clicked through to something that suggests that they're interested in what you're offering, and you can try and convert that person into a customer by sending them some follow-up. So you can create lists from within lists based on the actions that they have, and you can automate all kinds of stuff. So there is automation. Some of it's locked out unless you upgrade to a higher end, more premium product. So some of these things I don't actually have access to. Like I don't use the sales. There are some free sales tools in here, which I don't really use at the moment. And the marketing, you do have some ads. So you can connect Facebook ads and LinkedIn ads. So I can see here some history of some ads that I've run on Facebook and LinkedIn. And you can create landing pages as well, and forms, data capture forms and pop-ups that can appear on your website. And you can also manage your inbox from your Facebook page from within HubSpot. So everything's integrated, everything's all in one place. I think it's a really, really handy, very smart, very efficient way to run a business. My business is basically just me, and I work with other people, bringing them in as and when I need to. So for me, I need to try and automate as much of this work as possible, so that I'm not wasting time and effort on things that could be better spent elsewhere. So I'm just going to come back here. So like I say, what I would encourage you to do is, I'm just going to close that down as well. I would encourage you to have a good read of the blog. Like I say, go onto the newcastlestartupweek.com website, go onto blog, scroll down to the HubSpot logo, where you can read a bit more about what HubSpot is and how I use it. And if you click on that link there, you can sign up for the free version of the HubSpot CRM. Get to grips with that. Get familiar with how useful it is, and how to add contact details on there, and how to communicate with people. And then once you're ready to upgrade, you can upgrade to the Marketing Hub. So if you've got any questions about it or any comments on this video, post them below. And if you like this video and want me to keep doing this sort of thing, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. But that's all I wanted to say for HubSpot for now. I love it. I've been using it for a good few years now, and I could not run my business without it. So I encourage you to start using it as well. And I think it will make your life a lot easier and your business a lot more productive. Okay, cheers.